Welcome, folks. Welcome to my corner of YouTube. This is my channel, Divine Hippie 2222. My name is Stephanie. Sorry I didn't put any makeup on today, folks. I had a cleaning job this morning, and yeah, some days you just got to do what you got to do. So, anyways, today I am doing the general reading for the collective of fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So, all right, fire signs, present energy. We have judgment, and then future energy. We have the Emperor. Okay, to clarify judgment for present energy. We have the Three of Cups, and we have the Three of Wands, and then to clarify the Emperor for future energy. We have the Three of Pentacles. So already a master number, 33 presently, and then an angel number, 333, and then the Queen of Cups to finish clarifying the Emperor. Interesting. All right, let's get to the message. So, judgment is represented by Pluto. This is for growth, change, and all efforts to rebuild and release. It's also represented by the organs of circulation. The heart, lungs, and arteries, veins, coronary, and portal vessels, all responsible for the flow of blood, nutrients, oxygen, and other gases and hormones to and from the cells. So this is an indication of judgment, self-evaluation, awakening, renewal, composure, decisiveness, homesickness, and forgiveness. So us and or someone we care about are being judged too harshly. Or we are the ones judging people too harshly. I don't think that's the case. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's the case, because we know when we judge others, we welcome judgment upon ourselves, and we don't want to do that. So it's not our place to judge others. We have achieved a level of clarity and composure that allows us to calmly evaluate ourselves and our choices in order to make positive decisions. Because we have come through our past karmic lessons with increased self-awareness, and we are allowing healing to take place so we can move forward in a positive direction. If there is a big decision to make, use the karmic lessons we've learned from the past to help us make the best choices. If this is an indication of a court case or legal matter, then this is the court case and legal matter being resolved in one of two ways. If we've been honorable and truthful, this matter will be resolved in our favor. If we have been dishonorable or lied, this matter won't go our way. So clear your conscience and try to make amends for the misdeeds. This is also an indication of being separated from someone you love. And you can expect to be reunited with them soon when this card appears, as it's an indication of possible homesickness. Well, I'm going to go with reunions, because the Three of Cups, celebrations, parties, reunions, and achieving a level of clarity and composure while in this reunion, or while at this gathering. Okay, so now the Three of Cups. Represented by Mercury for reason, communication. So decisions, I told you, decisions, reason, communication, movement, self-awareness, a level of clarity and composure that allows us to calmly evaluate ourselves and our choices in order to make the best choices, the best decisions. Logic, reason, languages, and transport, so movement. And the Emperor is also logic and reason. So this is it's also represented by Cancer. So it's an indication of reunions, celebrations, parties, socializing, gatherings, festivals, festivities, happiness, weddings, engagement parties, graduations, baby shower, happy times. Happy times. Maybe we're being judged because we are fire signs. We're being judged because we're following our guidance and we're getting out there and socializing, and we are resting and relaxing and welcoming in socialization. That's okay. It's an indication of reunion or celebration. Someone from your past coming back into your life. Parties, festivals, weddings, engagement parties, baby showers, and other similar celebrations. So looking forward to a happy event in our life. A group of people coming together with open hearts and minds to celebrate important events. Happy times, uplifting, positive energy, and good feelings. So ensure we're not judging others for their happy times, for their positive energy, for their uplifting energy, and for their good feelings. Three of Wands, seeing clearly. Three of Wands is represented by Aries. It's an indication of travel, moving abroad, moving to foreign lands, foresight, forward planning, moving forward, self-confidence, self-belief, freedom, success, happy with our choices and the outcomes, hard work paying off, experiencing life, spreading our wings, adventure, long distance, travel, romance, fortune favors the brave, overseas travel and expansion and growth. So this is freedom, adventure, travel, moving. We're being judged because of our freedom. That just, boom, hit me right in the face when I read it. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. We have achieved a level of clarity and composure that allows us to calmly evaluate ourselves and our choices in order to make positive decisions. So clear our conscience and try to make amends for the misdeeds. Now, just ask for forgiveness. Whether we see a misdeed occurring or we don't, if we're being judged, that means feelings are involved. Logic over reason. Whether we actively did something, no. We're following our guidance. And freedom. Freedom is important. Freedom is important to everyone involved. Logic and reason. So when we make choices, all efforts to rebuild and release. Pluto. We want to do our part. I don't even need the books. Okay, look. We're being judged because of our freedom, because we are doing things that make us happy while we are following our guidance to get out there and socialize and to spread our high vibrational energy with other individuals. Now, be logical and be reasonable, fire signs. Work together. Be mindful of how we treat ourselves as well as how we treat others. So, if we are being judged because we are free and we are happy and we are sharing our high vibrational energy, we can still ask for forgiveness, judgment, forgiveness, being mindful of how we treat ourselves as well as how we treat others, because everyone is more sensitive than we let on to the outside world. And the goal is to work together. See, it's like happiness, back turned, and then everybody's turning around and coming together. Someone's not happy because we're free and we're sharing our happiness. That's okay. That is outside of our control. What we can do to be mindful of how others feel is ask for forgiveness. See, this individual has his back turned on these individuals. And these individuals are all facing each other. Because we are sympathetic and compassionate and considerate and mindful and warm and loving. So in our future fire signs, be logical. The head over the heart, right? We're following our guidance. Our freedom and our happiness is not meant to upset any individuals. But that's okay. Everything's going to be fixed. Everything's going to come back together by asking for forgiveness. Even though our perception is we are doing zero things wrong. I don't really like the word wrong, but I couldn't come up with another word off the top of my head in the moment. Someone's perception is sadness. And we want to be mindful of that. I like this. I like this. See, this is the beautiful thing about tarot. You can lay it down in a spread of any sort, and there are all these side notes that come out. And so you rearrange it for the side note. It's not wrong. It's not right. It's not indifferent. It just talks. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So, I feel like I have a hair. I do. Sorry, folks. It's itching me. Whew, I had a loose hair. I apologize. Probably wasn't very beautiful. I apologize. Again, you just got to do what you got to do. If there's a tickle, you scratch. So now, judgment and clarifying judgment. It's the Three of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Logically, working together for happy times, because we're diligent and we are dedicated into being considerate of ourselves as well as others, being mindful of how we treat ourselves as well as how we treat others. We'll see. We'll see. Because see, this individual has his back turned to the Queen of Cups. And then in the future, everyone's working together. Everyone's happy. Yay, we understand. Logical. Our actions are to follow our guidance. They are the opposite of intending to disappoint or let down anyone. See, it's like she's sad. She's looking at her cup and she's like, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. But our diligence and our hard work and our determination at being considerate, or at sharing our consideration for others, is going to make everyone happy. And everyone is going to feel the high vibrational energy, the positivity. Whoop! By being logical. We know we're just following our guidance. Fire signs. Our freedom is important to us. But however, we're also mindful of others in our environment and how our freedom may affect them. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Being logical. Meaning, we know that in following our guidance, we're doing the best thing for us. We're also ethical. We also have integrity. We also follow our own moral compass. So, because of that, we offer forgiveness. Because first and foremost, it's the right thing to do. Secondly, it diffuses lower vibrational energy. It dissipates lower vibrational energy. And it allows for teamwork. It allows for commitment. See, it's kind of, I've never noticed this before, but now I'm getting kind of like with the striations coming from the trumpet, it's kind of like a blast. Like, I'm not happy with you. I'm sorry. I ask you for your forgiveness. Oh, and there's 3 figures here too. So 3, 33, 333, and 3333 may mean something to us, fire signs. 3 figures, 3 figures. 3 and 3. And the Emperor is 4, and the Queen is 13. Holy cow. Holy cow. Teamwork. Teamwork. Working together. Having understanding and compassion and consideration. Consideration. Being warm to those in our environment. Where'd the wand? Our hard work will pay off from forgiving, from asking for forgiveness, because we are being mindful of everyone in our environment. Being logical, also represented by Aries. So fire signs, you are represented twice. Aries is represented twice. Take that how it resonates. All I can say is in the beginning of my videos, I didn't focus so much on astrological symbols because when I first started watching videos, let's take Pisces. I'm a Pisces, for example. If someone said, if the reading was resonating and someone said, ooh, this is a Pisces, I was like, I know exactly who that is. No, I don't. There's a million different Pisces on this planet. You know, it could be any of them. So that is the reason I personally chose to avoid sharing astrological signs. First and foremost for that reason, because of my own reaction in the beginning. And then secondly, because it's energy. I have embodied all of these energies before. So, and I have, you know, natal charts. Check out my description box below. The Wisdom Muse, you want to do your natal chart, she'll tell you all about it. She's fantastic. Tell her I sent you. Anyways, where I'm going with that is we all have multiple signs in our chart. Even though I was born a Pisces, I still have other astrological symbols in my chart. I have a fire sign in my chart. I have an earth sign in my chart. I have water signs in my chart. I have wands. I have fire signs. Okay, so we've got 3. I also have air signs in my chart. I have all 4 signs in my chart. So for me, I ask you folks for your forgiveness because in the beginning that was not my focus. Now I am working on being more logical and sharing more information. Part of the reason that I have body parts listed attached to these cards is because in the beginning of my journey with tarot, Okay, so my whole entire focus is balancing mind, body, and spirit through all of my, through the program that I do, for all the readings that I do. That's the reason I do the types of readings that I do throughout the day, to balance all aspects of our life. So I'm not just a strict general reader. I'm not just a strict love reader. I'm not just a strict money reader. My intention is to honor each aspect of our life: general, love, money, health, and spirituality. And I do my messages throughout the week are balanced in regards to those aspects. So, where I'm going with that, long story short, in the beginning, I used a website because it attached body parts to cards. Because my thought is 78 organs in the body, 78 tarot cards. If I can pinpoint which organ is represented by a card, then that's telling people to focus on that organ for healing, for improvement. Organs of circulation: the heart, lungs, arteries, veins, coronary, and portal vessels. So our focus is on the heart chakra, as well as the organs of circulation. Being kinder to myself. Even though I'm free to make the decisions that I choose to make, being mindful of how I treat my organs of circulation is important. The Emperor, the head and the face, represented by Aries, the leader. Three of Pentacles, represented by Capricorn, as well as Mars, planet of action and war, passion, anger, assertion, logic, head over the heart. And the Emperor is literally sitting above the Three of Pentacles. Assertion: how we pursue our goals, how we assert ourselves, the way we, okay, so I just wrote this down from the website, but now that I'm more mindful of my words, I'm looking for another word to replace this with. The way we weaponize our skills for protection and competition. See, that's a thing. I avoid competition. There is no competition. For me, I compete with myself each and every day, being logical. The only competition I have is to be better than I was the day before. It's an indication of apprenticeship, learning. Because I've learned through this process that not all of these things are necessary to be verbalized. Studying. Through my studying process, I've grown. I've worked hard. I'm committed. I'm building on success. And the point of all of this is collaboration and teamwork. Well, weaponizing my skills for competition and protection is the opposite of collaboration and teamwork. See, those are opposite messages. So that's part of the reason that I did not use that information in the beginning. Determination, goals, dedication. My goal was balancing the entire body. That was it. That was the only reason. That's where my thought process was. Let's attach these cards to each organ. But I have yet to find someone, multiple sites, or one site that has done that. That's my goal. That's my focus for balancing mind, body, and spirit. Dedication, quality, attention to detail, tradesperson, achievements, recognition, reward, hard work paying off, effort, motivation. It's a positive card to get because learning, studying, and an apprenticeship are on the horizon. Because we're putting in hard work, determination, commitment, and we're giving it 110%. We are building on success and foundations by overcoming our stepping stones, being mindful of how we treat others, and asking for forgiveness, and forgiving others for judging us too harshly. Building on success and foundations by overcoming our stepping stones, and our efforts are now paying off. We may be collaborating with others to achieve our goals. And by doing so, everyone's going to be happy. 3 of Cups. Represented by Cancer as well as Mercury. Reason, communication. I ask you for your forgiveness. I forgive you. I ask you for your forgiveness. I forgive you. I ask you for your forgiveness. Communication, movement, self-awareness, being mindful of how we treat ourselves as well as how we treat others. So reason, communication, movement, self-awareness, logic, languages, verbalizing, forgiveness, and transport. Movement, transport. So reunions, celebrations, parties, socializing, gathering, festivals, festivities, happiness, weddings, engagement parties, graduation, baby shower, happy times, reunions, and celebrations. Because we were logical and we used our head over our heart and we asked for forgiveness and we forgave the individual and or individuals. Because we see clearly how our actions affect those around us. And our hard work and our dedication. Hold on, I'm trying to use the words. 3 of Pentacles. We are building on success and foundations by overcoming our stepping stones. And our efforts are now paying off. And everyone's happy because we were logical. The head over the heart. Reason. We were in a place of clarity and composure. The power of forgiveness. It doesn't really work if we just throw it out and say, I ask you for your forgiveness. If we don't understand why we are asking for forgiveness. Seeing. We will see fire signs. Seeing clearly. We will see the bigger picture. We will understand why we are asking for forgiveness. And we will understand why we are forgiving the individual and or individuals. It's a lesson. The universe is developing us. We're becoming more mature through this process. And our reward is a more solid foundation in happiness because we are logical. Okay, so the card at the bottom of the deck for the major arcana, the Empress. Embrace your softer side. Be more nurturing. I ask you for your forgiveness. I forgive you. And you know what? Embrace your softer side. Just ask for forgiveness and leave it at that. Because after I pulled this card, I was like, ooh, being considerate of how we treat others. It may not go over well if we ask someone for their forgiveness and then say, I forgive you for whatever, fill in the blank. Being logical. Seeing clearly. Encouragement. Love, nurturing, compassion. The Empress is the Queen of Cups at an elevated energy. And in the card at the bottom of the deck for the minor arcana, Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Diligence, dedication. Dedication to being considerate and aware of those around us. But it's going to work out because, again, everyone's coming together. Remember, someone had their back turned? But now everyone's facing each other in our future. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, folks. And the Oracle card, Zachriel, Angel of Memory. Zachriel, eternally lost. Zachriel carelessly winds and unwinds the threads of thought. We may have carelessly, unintentionally hurt someone's feelings. Memory, page turn. Memory has zero worries or concerns. We are safe to wrap ourselves. We are safe. We are safe because we are mindful and considerate of ourselves as well as those around us. And we're mindful and considerate of how we are treating our circulatory system. We are safe to wrap ourselves in the bands of time gone by as well. It is warm, warmth, warm and safe within the fog of Zachriel. All we knew greets us See, he's looking to greet the ships. Greets us. All we knew greets us, welcomes us, longs for us. The power of remembrance is balanced by the power of forgetfulness. Pouring memory into the cup of forgetfulness makes room for new memory. I ask you for your forgiveness. Makes room for new memory. Pouring memory into the cup of forgetfulness makes room for new memory. Zachariel is the angel of all memory, even memory lost. If we take something with us, we must also leave something behind. Sign, a knot, a loom, a maze. I don't see a knot, a loom, or a maze in any of the cards. Pouring memory into the cup of forgetfulness. Asking for forgiveness, as well as forgiveness, providing forgiveness. Dissipates those feelings to allow for happiness to come in, to allow for celebrations, to allow for gatherings. By being logical. By being logical. So ensure we're not turning our back on an individual. Ensure we're not turning our back on how we treat ourselves. Be logical. Our foundation is being solidified. Our cornerstone is being strengthened. And that's going to make everyone happy. And everyone feel good. That's the intention. Really coming into our own and finding fulfillment by being mindful. By being mindful. Understanding. Yeah, we can throw the forgiveness, we can throw asking for forgiveness out left and right. But if we don't understand why we're asking for it, understanding, seeing clearly, that makes all the difference in the world. I ask you for your forgiveness because blank. That way, it's not perceived as just a blanket statement. Oh, that's all I got to do. I ask you for your forgiveness and it's done. It's gone. In a sense, yes. But if we don't acknowledge why we're asking for forgiveness, then there's no room for that energy to dissipate and to leave the cup of memory, to make room for happy memories in the cup. All right, fire signs. If you want to know more about this, I would be honored to assist you. My email address is below. My readings are $80. And there's no time limit. It takes as long as it takes for the message to come out. So I would be honored to assist you in aiding you in receiving clarity and composure and self-awareness. To make room for beautiful memories. I'll see you folks later. Bye.